So this is a list of the food types, right? And then from a carbohydrate groups, and if at all one needs to or wants to consume carbohydrates, this is typically the order in which the person has to be consuming or probably avoiding some of the carbohydrate food types as such. So the first and foremost is veggies is definitely a lot safer than any other food type amongst the carbohydrates. Barring the peas to a certain extent, I think all other veggies are great to consume to any extent, right? I mean, it doesn't have much of a carbohydrate as such. Then comes the pulses, dals, lentils, and legumes, that particular group. So it has, though it is basically referred as a protein kind of an food group, but that stays true only for a person who's vegetarian in nature. Otherwise, the amount of carbohydrates in lentils, pulses, and legumes is far more as compared to the kind of protein content it has, and the protein also doesn't have the entire substrate of the amino acids that is required in the body. So but all these legumes or dals are definitely very slow absorbed and slow digested, so those are safer to eat and also has a good amount of protein from a vegetarian standpoint. Then comes milk, right? And there are a lot of misconceptions out there, but we'll probably need to look at milk from two different standpoints. One is milk and curd, which has a good amount of lactose that is available, and lactose essentially gets converted into glucose once we consume that. So it may or may not be a safer bet to consume milk or curd to a large extent. But definitely the further derivatives, the more refined and processed derivatives of milk, which are cheese, paneer, butter, and ghee, are because it contains a lot of protein and contains a lot of fat. Those are a lot better to basically consume. In fact, some of those the ghee and butter are kind of the must-haves when we come to, let's say, fatty protein kind of a diet. Then comes the rooters and tubers. So there's a no-brainer over here. Most of the rooters and tubers, right, probably need not be consumed like potato, right? I mean, for example. But at the same time, sweet potato is an exception because the kind of starch that is available in sweet potato, which is different than potato and which is essentially slow absorbing. That's how sweet potato is safer to consume as compared to potato as such. Potato should not be consumed at all. Then grains, again, I mean, if it is a whole grain, if it is not processed, if it is, let's say, not refined at all, it has got a good amount of fibers, then definitely a safer bet to have. But most of the grains, those are available in the market. They are like very polished, very refined, and essentially what they do is they remove most of the fiber from it. So it doesn't make sense to consume that kind of a grain. And the further derivatives of it, like in terms of poha, in terms of idli, in terms of number of other things, right? I mean, oats, refined oats, and the cornflakes and things like that. I mean, that definitely has to be avoided completely. Then the next two things are essentially, the next two types are almost not to be consumed at all. Fruits, barring only a few like berries, maybe a bit of apple or a guava or maybe an orange to a very small quantity. Most of the other fruits are to be completely avoided. Dry fruits furthermore to be avoided because those have the highest level of sugar concentration. For an example, date has a single date, right? I mean, it has almost 1 teaspoon of sugar in it. Let's say if you consume 15 or 20 raisins, it essentially again can give you the similar amount of 1 teaspoon of sugar. So that's the amount of sugar that is being loaded in those smaller fruits or dried fruits as such. And sugar, again, I mean, this is to be completely avoided in whatever form. Jaggery, honey, khadi sakhar, be it anything, date sugar, this fruit sugar, that fruit sugar, I think that is to be completely avoided. It is not safe to eat, to consume any one of those. Same is the thing with honey or probably fruits. It might have some nutrients, but the amount of fructose, the amount of sucrose that is available in those fruits is definitely a lot more disturbing, damaging to our metabolic systems. So it has to be completely avoided.